Waiting for your twin flame to wake up? Today I discuss how you can assist in the divine masculine twin flame runner awakening. Stick with me. Hi, I'm Christina from Twin Flame Stages. In this video, I want to discuss 6 ways to support the divine masculine twin flame runner awakening, otherwise known as the second awakening twin flame. Are you a first awakened twin flame waiting for your second awakened twin flame to wake up? Or are you a second awakening twin flame who has just found out about twin flames? Today's video will benefit both the divine masculine and the divine feminine as I explain how a divine feminine can support a divine masculine twin flame runner through their awakening process. Number 1, understand the delay to the divine masculine awakening is deliberate. The twin flame journey is divinely orchestrated and exquisitely timed. Each twin flame wakes up according to their own predetermined time frame, with the first awakened twin flame, usually the divine feminine, going first. This means the second awakening twin flame, usually the divine masculine, has to wait for their turn to wake up. Divine feminines can often mistakenly believe that their divine masculines aren't doing the work, or are deliberately delaying, but this isn't true. Divine masculine twin flames aren't faulty, defective, deliberately delaying things or playing difficult. They simply couldn't progress any faster or wake up any earlier, as it was the divine feminine's time to wake up instead. The twin flame awakening process happens one twin flame at a time. One twin flame will wake up first and over a number of years grow in spiritual awareness and understanding. Then it is time for the other twin flame to follow and achieve the same. When the time is right, the divine masculine, usually the second awakened twin flame, will wake up, catch up, and maybe even surpass their divine feminine's level of understanding. For example, if it takes the first awakened twin flame 4 years to reach inner union with themselves, then it might only take the second awakening twin flame 3 or 3.5 years to do the same before you can both actively work on achieving twin flame union together. Both twin flames need to be patient during this process, i.e. the whole 7 or 7.5 years, 4 plus 3 or 3.5, as each twin flame at this stage has a completely different conscious perspective around being a twin flame and the twin flame process. The time period of the divine masculine twin flame runner awakening is not a time for the divine feminine to give up, lose hope, or in turn run away. Instead, they need to be patient and wait for the divine masculine to have their turn, and it will be worth it. Remember too that your twin flame journey was deliberately planned this way. Number 2, full twin flame harmonious union takes several attempts. Remember the push and pull nature of your twin flame connection? I know you desire permanent harmonious twin flame union with your twin flame straight away, but the twin flame awakening process doesn't work that way. As a twin flame, you need to recognize that the spiritual twin flame connection between twin flames takes precedent over any physical union. You and your twin flame need to get to a spiritual balancing first before any permanent 3D manifestation of twin flame union can take place. Over and over during this twin flame journey, the divine masculine will often come or return to the divine feminine to share her upgraded energetic energy vibration and fast track their own spiritual awakening. This is a normal part of the push and pull of the twin flame connection, coming together and then temporarily pulling apart. For the first awakened twin flame, often the divine feminine, the reappearance of your divine masculine in your life is often viewed very optimistically. It's most commonly seen by the divine feminines as a definite sign of pending harmonious twin flame union, yay! Or at least a very strong willingness and readiness by your twin flame to commit to you in the 3D. And this is especially so if you told your twin flame previously not to return until they're ready to commit to you. Ouch. But is it really? Given the push and pull nature of the twin flame connection, it may not yet be true that reconnection will lead straight to twin flame union. But take heart, it is instead another step closer, and certainly a greater and exciting indication of what is yet to come. Our twin flame unions take time to hatch, and we can't alter that process. If you are a divine masculine twin flame runner who is just awakening, don't panic. If you are questioning why you don't feel confident in your decision-making ability, or are confused as to why you keep changing your mind, you are simply changing and evolving very rapidly at the moment. So realistically, it probably is not a good idea to commit to anything just now anyway. Your number one priority must be taking the time needed to work on your healing and stepping into your authentic self. Remembering, of course, to love yourself and your twin flame through this process. Number 3, divine feminines. Avoid expectations and flow with divine timing instead. As you and your twin flame come back into physical union, please remember, it is no longer about you as an individual, but rather you, plural, the two of you. You version number 1 and you version number 2 together. If you can, try and avoid getting your back up or taking comments personally. Reacting badly isn't going to get you or your twin flame any closer to permanent union. As humans, we all have a viewpoint and preference on how things play out. But our normal human ego-led desires may not always be timed for our highest good. Our higher selves have a much better picture of what is happening. So with regards to anything twin flame, it pays to go with your intuition and divine guidance. There is an old saying, let go and let God. By this I mean let go of trying to control things and let the divine drop all of your wishes into your lap at exactly the right time. And this includes your twin flame. Avoiding expectations and flowing with divine timing will be the hardest for the divine feminines and or the first awakened twin flames. These are the ones consciously aware of their twin flame journey and can almost see the finishing line. Before reaching it, however, there may still be some more hurdles to overcome. Awakening divine masculine runners are particularly sensitive and vulnerable at this time. Any negativity, judgments, or expectations may accidentally trigger the divine masculine back into major self-doubt, despair, and periods of the dark night of the soul again, dropping their vibration and consciousness level. At this time, the first awakened twin flame, usually the divine feminine, will have the responsibility for keeping everything high vibe. This means taking the higher road and avoiding falling into ego or spiritual ego, especially when triggered. It is part of the universe seeing if you are ready for divine union or if you are still running on old patterns of hurt behavior instead. Your twin flame is reaching out to you to share your energy, not to be attacked or shamed. Just be there for your twin. Number 4, Stay in your heart and avoid reacting from ego, including spiritual ego. Twin flames are here on earth to teach others how to live from a heart and soul-centered place. This means any wounded egos need to be left at the door. Don't forget that your twin flame is you, so fighting yourself is stupid. Instead, always remember to love, support, and be patient with each other. In the beginning, most of us don't have much experience in living in peaceful harmony with our twin flame, who is our other half and also our opposite mirror. We need to be patient with ourselves and them. It will take a bit of getting used to. The love and caring will always be there between you, but the spiritual and personal development growth required by a twin flame journey can cause tempers to fray and hurtful words to sadly be said. We are human and we all make mistakes, but try and stay conscious and in alignment with your heart and soul rather than automatically reacting, and this will help. Bottom line, stay grounded in your heart and act towards your divine counterpart in the same loving way that you want them to treat you. Number 5, communicate with your twin flame. Don't barricade or mandate. My advice to both twin flames is to be willing to be vulnerable with your twin. Communicate openly and honestly with them. If you can't share your most intimate truths and deepest, darkest secrets with your twin flame, then who can you share them with? By the way, since your twin flame knows you better than you know yourself, they will probably already know about it. So it won't be as big a shock to them as you really think it may be. Don't give in to fear, otherwise known as false evidence appearing real, or as so often occurs in the twin flame journey, F everything and run. If you can, avoid putting up physical boundaries, such as blocking, ghosting, or demands, and openly talk with your twin flame instead. 1. Explain where you do and don't feel comfortable. 2. Find a middle ground. 3. Share your truths. 4. Create and hold a safe space. And 5. Show him or her it is okay and safe for your twin flame to be vulnerable with you, and that you would never use that vulnerability, your intimacy, against them. Don't forget, your twin flame is you, just in another body. There is nothing to be afraid of. Always remember that anything they show you via the twin flame mirror is illuminated for your benefit rather than being their true behavior. Always look to yourself first before blaming another. Have trust and faith that once it has been identified and addressed, that the original issue will then bring each of you closer to physical union. Number 6. It's time for the divine feminines to anchor the divine masculine twin flame. In my previous post, Twin Flame Awakening, Is Your Twin Flame Awake Yet?, I described how the divine masculine had been anchoring the energies for the divine feminine or first awakened twin flame to do their healing. Well, now it is time for the divine feminine twin flames to stand up and assist their divine masculine twin flame awakening. Be the anchor, holding them steady as they go through their awakening at a speed that will astound you. There may be some false starts and maybe even some runner and chaser energies, some push and pull. They may appear and then temporarily leave, or perhaps even ghost you a couple of times until it all settles down. You are each other's twin flames after all. But don't panic, react, or retaliate. Put your egos aside and take the higher path. It will all be worth it to hold a fully healed twin flame forever in your arms. That's it for this video. Thanks so much for listening. I hope this has helped you on your journey. Until next time, much love. Bye.